up, guys and girls? We're here at the Red Bull Playground of Maui, scene of the Red Bull Intense playlist. And if you've played it, you know what I mean. Okay, we're very far from finished. Things aren't so bad in Hawaii after all. So why leave now? Red Bull has invited you to an adrenaline-filled Red Bull main stage season. Motorfest promises 4 weeks of competitions and emotions, AGP, racing, rallycross, and more. You're entering the crazy multidisciplinary world of Red Bull. It's just beginning, and I'm so excited.
That's right, everybody. It's Red Bull season right here in the beautiful island of Hawaii at the Crew Motorfest. When I saw that they announced this as the next season, I was stoked. It's such a good idea, and it fits so well with the theme of Motorfest. And it's going to come with 2 free playlists. The first free playlist dropped today, and the second one drops... oh God, is it May 7th? May 7th is when the next set of playlists drops. So it's 2 free playlists for you guys. Plus, we have a bunch of new content. So we've got some new feats to explore. We've got new vehicles. We've got new summit events. And they're even changing the way that some of these summit events work. And it's mainly just like the traffic levels in the summit events. Because, let's be honest, sometimes when we're doing the slaloms, the traffic fucks everything up. Okay? It ruins it. So, kind of glad for that. Call me what you want. But anyways, I'm not going to bore you guys with any more details. We're going to boot up this Red Bull playlist and we're going to see just what it's all about. So let's get down to it. Now, of course, if we're going to roll up to the Red Bull event playlist, we have to roll up in one of the brand new vehicles featured in this update. One of my personal favorites as of late because of EA Sports WRC, the Ford Puma Hybrid Rally 1 car. This thing is an absolute beast out on the tracks. And while I'm not sure it features that built-in hybrid turbo system, the fact that this game includes nitrous, I don't think that there's a need for it anyways. So let's trick her out a little bit and then we'll head out on the roads. All right, so we kept mainly the same thing, added some fancy tires, little bling hanging from the windshield. Y'all can't see it. We got tint, we got some underglow. We're ready to go. It's a done deal. So let's get to it. So as I mentioned earlier, they actually made some improvements to the environment around the island. They made it more visually appealing. So what I'm going to try to do later on, and probably in a different episode, is going to be like a nighttime drive-through of what they changed around the islands. Not quite sure where to find it, but I don't think it'll be too hard to do so. There's also an exclusive Red Bull playground now for this season, and that's where we're headed, I believe, for this first event. Ah, yeah, see? Here, we got some cool visual shit right here. Oh, and a wall. Another wall. It's fine. Yeah, they're making stuff look cool. What are those supposed to be, like drones? And here we are.
This was generated by a cousin of mine. I'm not great with poetry, but talking to you about playlists, now that I can do.
Here's part of the brand new Red Bull Playground.
They've been investing in iconic racing disciplines for decades, teaming up with most successful manufacturers. But they also sponsor more than 500 extraordinary athletes who represent the brand in their respective sports. We can't introduce them all to you, but our playlist host, Becky Evans, went to meet some of them in her show, Motorfest, the podcast.
Ooh, this must be a dirt bike track.
Various motorsports you're about to enjoy.
Alright, I'm excited if you're excited, so let's fucking get to it, man.
A world of molten lava and burning rubber. This one comes from my software. I couldn't help myself.
Alright, Anna, we get it. And here we go.
Hi boys and girls, Becky Evans here. I'm joining Motorfest for this new playlist, and I didn't come alone. Red Bull sets up at the summit of Maui on a playground dedicated to every possible racing discipline. We love it. In this playlist, you get to become a pro at every discipline and find out which discipline is the best. Can a motocross bike beat a rally car? Can an AGP beat an aeroplane? It's up to you to take on the craziest challenges and answer the questions that everyone's asking. And I won't be the only one hosting this playlist. Motorsport stars will join us and give you all of their tips and stories. It's shaping up nicely. Let's go. Let's begin the Red Bull experience.
Yeah.
The clash of disciplines starts now. To get the full experience, check out Sounds of Red Bull, the new track list in the music player. Let's move on to another activity. We start this Red Bull playlist with a rallycross race. Let's see how the Ford Puma Hybrid will fare against other rally monsters, like the Audi Quattro, the Citroën C3, or the Focus RS. But before that, we take a look at Motorfest, the podcast.
All right, we're pulling up to our first event for the playlist. We're doing a rallycross event in the Ford Puma. So that's pretty fucking cool.
Hey guys, welcome to Motorfest, the podcast. Here, I get real with Red Bull athletes to tell us about the intensity of motorsports and the love they feel for it. And let's talk about Rallycross, which is the theme of the first playlist event. For the occasion, I asked two of the most exciting Rallycross names about their ideal car. Here are the Hanson brothers. Guys, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So, Timmy, if you were to describe your ultimate dream machine, what would it be?
Something like, what they have in Pikes Peak, a lot of power, a lot of suspension travel, being able to jump really far.
Kevin, over to you.
Like really long suspension travel, so you can jump like crazy. Rebel livery, red.
Yep, okay, makes sense. The car you're about to drive meets a lot of Kevin and Timmy's criteria. I hope you guys will love it. Oh, and to listen to the full podcast, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. Just go to the Sounds of Red Bull track list of your music player. Enjoy the race.
Oh, I love this car. I very much love this car. We're gonna show them how it's done.
Welcome to the Red Bull Playground, boys and girls. Becky Evans here, improvising as the voice of the playlist. Ray Waller, the official voice of the festival, is bedridden. But don't worry, he'll be back soon. I'll be commentating on what you see. And don't blink, because things are going to happen fast.
Now, because it probably matters, yes, I am racing on controller, all right? But that's because I've tried racing on Motorfest in the, with the wheel and pedal. It just doesn't feel right. It feels weird.
Drivers are entering a tunnel for the first time.
But damn, does this car feel clean. It's got a nice drift control to it, too.
Now they have to adapt their driving to the tarmac. It's a cross-terrain race, just like this playlist, mixing all the disciplines of racing.
Ooh, she's sliding. Oh, Lord, she's sliding. Ooh, wall. Come on, baby. There you go.
Second lap, ladies and gentlemen. I've always wanted to say that.
We're gonna go this way this time.
In my last podcast, Timmy Hansen explained how essential it is to gather enough speed, keep the nose up, and land flat for a successful jump. Woohoo! Looks like this one listened to the podcast.
Nice. I like the speedometer for this car too. Why didn't they keep the speedometer for it?
We have dirt legends on the grid today. I see the Audi S1 EKS RX Quattro, the 2016 World Champion, has started in first position. But the big surprise, undoubtedly the Ford Puma Hybrid Rally 1, the brand's first electrified rally car.
Cutting that damn corner too close.
Last round, boys and girls.
We're gonna take this way. This way felt a lot more comfortable than the other way that we went. This is a nice track. Oh, but I didn't get to slide through the tunnel like I did last time. Bummer. Oh shit, that's gonna be a wall. Getting sloppy. Oh shit. There it is, baby.
And a great way to prepare for our first speed clash.
Speed Clash. Ooh. I kind of wish they had this livery in EA Sports WRC. This is a nice livery. I like this. But it might just be exclusive for Motorfest. By the way, if y'all don't play Motorfest and you're a fan of Forza Horizon, you're missing out. It is a fantastic game. I cannot gush enough about this game. There's just so much to do. They keep it interesting. They keep it spicy. A lot of variety in the races. It's fantastic, and it is absolutely worth it.
Time for a first clash of
Event number 2. Welcome to Choose Your Ride. Choose a vehicle. Each vehicle has its own path, and try every vehicle category. Oh, so there's even replayability with this. That's fantastic. Okay, all right.
All right, boys and girls, I'm super excited because we get to see the first clash of motorsports. We're staying in the dirt, and you know the first opponent because we already saw it in action, the Puma. But for the second,
Puma.
you'll have to listen to my last interview.
Hi, I'm Robbie Madison. I'm freestyle motocross rider. I've done a lot of cool stunts.
As a champion athlete and stunt performer, what does flirting with the limit mean for you?
To me, flirting with the limit is like being in the moment. When you're able to flirt with the limit, you're operating at the full maximum potential that you're able to operate. That's the pinnacle, right? That's peak performance.
And you guys, are you ready to flirt with the limits? Team Hansen or Team Madison? Which side are you on?
Well, because I'm a filthy, filthy rally head, I'm gonna stick with the Ford Rally Puma, as Becky likes to say. And I say that with love, not to make fun of her. So, we're sticking with rally this go around, but next time we're gonna be going to the dirt bikes.
This machine is capable of.
Here we go!
You're witnessing a real speed clash. The first one to the finish is the winner. Right now, the bike and the car are on the same course, but to keep things fair, they'll diverge onto separate routes designed to let each vehicle work to its full potential.
Ooh. That's super cool.
The course is about to split. Straight ahead for the car, right for the motorcycle. The KTM definitely has the advantage of airtime. She's much better at jumping. But the Puma can deal with asphalt and is more reliable on straights. Both have their strong points. Which one will exploit theirs best?
Merging back on? Yeah, we are.
The vehicle dirt requires reflexes, but above all, instinct. Making the right choices quickly is the key to surviving the race.
And rally, because trust me, you gotta be ahead of the game in rally. If you're not constantly thinking ahead and focused on the road, you're kind of fucked. That damn wall, every time. Over the ridge. I think that's a really clever idea for the event, to be able to do like split courses, two vehicles working against each other. The only one I'm truthfully not looking forward to is when we get to the plane versus the Alpha GP, and I probably won't be using the plane. I'm not gonna lie, the plane is our ass in this game. That's the only complaint I actually have about the game, is the aerial controls for the plane and the helicopter, especially the helicopter. God awful. I hate it so much.
Rally beats motocross. We've got our answer, boys and girls.
You didn't try hard enough. I have no friends that play this game. Also, by the way, I don't want to hear anybody give me grief about the difficulty that I play this game at, because you know what? I'm here for a good time, not a I want to kill myself time. So, yeah, nerds to you, kids. Respectfully. Let's head on to our next event. This whole little area, though, is really cool. I'm glad that they decided to get a little creative with some of their empty space. There's a whole ass racing garage there and everything. You can take photos of your car in there. That's pretty cool.
Back to the podcast studio. Listen to this, folks. What you're hearing is the sound of the KTM RC16 2022 version, and that's my guess for today. 4 cylinders, 1,000 cubic centimeters, 250 horsepower for just 346 pounds. Take a look at this dynamic marvel and get ready to drive in the time attack. Don't forget, when you're driving along the coast of Maui or the streets of Honolulu, you can listen to all the podcast episodes on the Sounds of Red Bull track list. Now, time to unleash the moto racing power.
So, something I'm really confused about that I really want to know. We're going to talk about this while I'm doing this. Ubisoft is in a tight place with some of their games, right? People were disappointed by Star Wars Outlaws. I know a lot of people really like Star Wars Outlaws as well. It's like a 50-50 split. A lot of people are really skeptical about Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm kind of skeptical about Assassin's Creed Shadows. But like, Ubisoft also made the Crew Motorfest, and I have to say, they are fucking cooking with this game. So what the hell is going on? Is Ubisoft gonna make a transition to like a racing game company or something? Because they can do this really well. But like all their other games, I don't understand what's going on. Also, fuck these bikes, man. I hate how terrible it feels to drive these bikes. Either that or I'm just really bad at getting the bike on the right line through the curves, and that's why it feels terrible.
The Glass Bend is undoubtedly a playground landmark, and no lie, it's definitely not safe.
That's terrifying. If that whole ramp collapses, it's GG's game's over for everybody.
We had to wait until 2017 to see the RB KTM factory join the competition. The brand has won everything in other competitions, so it was time to see them take on moto racing.
That was a terrible turn. That sounds like lava directly down the middle. And that's it.
Passed. Now our driver can either play it safe and keep this vehicle, or roll the dice with something unknown. It's an agonizing decision.
What's a mystery vehicle that I gotta go for next? That's gonna be interesting to say the least. Yeah, I don't hate the bikes. And maybe I'm just bad with the bikes. Like, that's highly plausible too. But they don't feel great to drive. We're moving on to the next event. Oh wait, I gotta go yeet my car off this ramp over here. Where is it? Is it right behind me? Yeah, it's like right there. Hold on. We're gonna find a car to yeet off the side, so just give me a second. Ooh, what kind of car is that? Oh!
For the next one, we'll put two disciplines in a head-to-head race and see which one crosses the line first. Racing car or racing bike? Which one is the best? Will it be the beautiful Ferrari 488 in its circuit version, or the KTM RC16 that we all know has great skills? I'm leaning towards the bike. It's lighter and its top speed flirts with 224 miles per hour. It's the logical choice. But aren't we here to defy the laws of logic? Racing car addicts, it's up to you to prove otherwise.
Listen, I will do anything to avoid the bike, so I'm gonna be using the Ferrari.
Ferrari meets Red Bull.
Also because Ferrari. Come on now. That's a nice looking Ferrari. Let's see how she fares.
No individual courses today. It's a pure face-off on a circuit design for both vehicles. So I don't want to hear any sore losers complaining. May the best win.
Cornering feels a little tight with this car. It's probably not made for technical races, but boy, does she pull ahead once she gets some speed on her.
On track this evening, the KTM
God, this car looks good.
takes on the Ferrari 488 GT3. 600 horsepower for 2,777 pounds for the Italian machine, while the Austrian Stallion boasts only 270 horsepower, but for 346 pounds, not insignificant. The car and the bike can both turn well at speed, but it's the exit of the turn and the entry into the next one that will be decisive.
Oh, I didn't hit the wall, so that's good. I like that little crackle too, as the car decelerates. And I don't know if that's just a normal thing with like cars like this, but it sounds so good. Oh boy.
This section of the course isn't a track. It's been specially resurfaced to provide a little extra speed.
Bro, how can you not like this game? Like, this is a beautiful game. And like I mentioned earlier, I genuinely believe that this game could outplay Forza Horizon one day. They still have a little bit of work to do, but I think in terms of like their crossover events and their playlists and their ideas, they're doing a phenomenal job. Phenomenal job. And I'll die on that hill. Because like, yeah, they have the weekly summit events, but they also have like seasons and where they bring like new playlists and new events and stuff like this. And I feel like that's something that Forza Horizon doesn't do. And I love Forza Horizon. I'm a day one Forza Horizon like player lover. Like I've played every single game. But there's just something about what they're doing in the Crew Motorfest. It's good. It's great. It's so good. I repeat myself a lot, but you know, whatever. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you're still here with me after all this, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up and you hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me to have your support. Nexa? Ooh, is this an LMP car? I love LMP cars.
Hey boys and girls, I hope you can keep up because we're about to go hard with the elite of motorsports, the AGP.
Oh no, AGP,
Cars
sorry.
can easily go up to 220 miles per hour. And because we always want more in this playlist, we add boost gauges. It's going to be strategic. And as always, I did my homework and talked all things racing with a pro driver. You might know him, Yuki Tsunoda.
Could you break down what you feel your driving style is for us watching you on the screen?
My dad used to teach me a lot about braking. Definitely, I like to adapt braking. Recently, last two Grand Prix was a bit too much sometimes, and yeah, unfortunately, a couple of times went to the wall. You know, it feels great when you feel the G-force, you know, with the maximum longitudinal G-force when you have nailed the great braking.
And beside braking hard, be focused at the start. It's decisive for the rest of the race.
I have such a profound respect for Alpha Grand Prix racers because holy shit, what they can do. It's terrifying, man. They're going so fast and those cars are so fucking dangerous. They blew all of their NOS right at the beginning, so now I have the advantage. So I still have 2 gauges of NOS left. Oh no, wait, it's not gauges. Oh, you get the whole fucking bar. Interesting, okay. It's raining and it's 5 laps.
It's raining. It's going to be a completely different race from now on.
That's terrifying. Gonna be a lot more slippery. Also on this course, I feel like there's not really a whole lot of places for you to effectively use the NOS. Unless I'm just like playing it too safe, but even still.
The RB AGP Museum is on this circuit. 4 generations, RB 13, 14, 18 and 20. 7 years of evolution from Renault to Honda engines. Between them, these 4 account for more than 70 podiums. Ultimate lap. Drivers, if you've got any extra nitro, now's the time to use it.
It's just so cool, man. Even just the little like mini effects for the race, just like to add some type of vibe, like the little powder explosions or like the light shows or whatever. Like it's just so cool. Like that's the kind of vibe I fucking love. And I need more of that.
Superb victory. Proof that RB AGP just keeps getting better and better.
Alright, so now is this going to be where I fight against the plane? Like I race against the plane? Because I'm not switching to the plane. I'm staying in the damn Alpha GP car. Fuck that plane. Let's keep her rolling. Let's go. Nah, fuck that plane, bro. Hey, what are my rivals doing racing around here right now? Absolutely not. I don't think so.
Back to the podcast, guys. As you've seen, the playground is a motorsports paradise, but there's still a place that we haven't experienced so far. The sky. I was lucky enough to feature Luke Chapella, Red Bull Air Race pilot, famous for being the first to land a plane on the very tiny helipad 600 feet in the air.
I'd love to know more about the bullseye stunt. There's an attempt, and then the plane like bounces and you keep going, and I had a heart attack and was like, oh my God.
I almost got a heart attack on the first one as well. It took me like 650 practice landings before I went for the actual landing on the helipad. So for an athlete, to come out from what I thought was a failure, but that was quite challenging.
So cool. The video is online. You have to check it out. The next race is the most experimental of the playlist. AGP versus stunt plane. Place your bets.
Oh yeah, we're sticking with the AGP for sure.
This is the second time that Red Bull is loaning you the RB20. You'll start to make a Dutchman jealous.
That Dutchman can ligma. I see this kind of like rivals the Forza Horizon showcase events, you know?
Has the advantage on startup, but once the
Nah, I'm gonna kick that plane's ass.
If you're a Red Bull addict, you'll probably know that this isn't the first time an AGP and a plane have been put on the same grid. Last time, it was in a straight line in a drag race. Here the plane will have to make very tight turns if it wants to keep up with the AGP, which is much more accustomed to doing so. That's really exciting. We
Oh boy.
entered the second lap.
Oh, what was that camera? Bruh, you did not fly over me, so don't even. I had your ass down the line.
I'm sure you're familiar with the RB20 on the track today, certainly more so than its aerial rival. Stressed for 10G and capable of reaching 975 meters per minute, its size makes it the perfect aerobatic aircraft. Let's hope our pilot will give us a taste.
I know it's mostly for show, but still.
Oh boy, they're neck and neck.
Nah, I'm dusting this plane. Are they having him stunt on me right now? Fucking better not.
This succession of turns is tricky.
I don't see him.
When it comes to speed, the AGPs play in a different division.
What can I say? I'm just too good. Oh yeah. I had that time down pretty good too. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. Is this the last event for the playlist? I also like that you could put some time into the playlist too, you know? Alright. The final one. Look at this. Look at this fucking zone, man. Ugh, it's so beautiful.
In your honest opinion, between rally, AGP, and motor racing, which is the most intense discipline?
Rally.
The one that brings the craziest sensations.
I think it's motor racing, actually.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
I think F1. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'd go for Formula One.
Rallycross, moto racing, or AGP? Here comes the ultimate challenge of the playlist, but also the end of the podcast. But I'm never far away. I'm always on the air. You find all the podcasts on the Sounds of Red Bull track list. And then I don't know why, but I feel like we'll see each other again soon. It's off to the apex of the playlist.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you. Rally, Rally is the craziest discipline out of all of these, because rally, you have to be able to like listen to your co-driver. You don't know about the course that you're on. Oh god, the reaction time for rally 2 is absolutely insane.
Who will cross the line first in this head-to-head race? Answer in, about a few minutes. The rally car has already changed its course to reach the dirt.
Okay, what is going on? What is fucking going on? The car was not handling like this half an hour ago.
So to make things fair, it will be racing the longest route. The bike's route, on the other hand, is shorter but ultra technical, forcing the rider to swing through the curves without losing speed.
I promise you I only drive like this some of the time when I play EA Sports WRC. And speaking of, if you haven't seen any of my EA Sports WRC content, you definitely should. I may not be the greatest, but I'm also not too shabby either, if I may say so myself. Oh my god. Boy, I'm fucking up big time right now.
Switching between dirt and asphalt. That's its strength. In addition to its high acceleration, its all-terrain capability means it can compete with faster rivals.
Oof. Oh boy, that's a wall. But we still made it. Barely, but we made it. Wait, this car's taking a fucking beating.
Time for the family photo. The AGP seems to be ahead for the moment, but don't forget that its path is the longest. Everything can still change.
Okay, sure, I'll take it. Why not?
We're about to find out who's going to win the ultimate racetrack, the Speed War.
That one was challenging, I'm not gonna lie. But also, they're nowhere in sight, man.
The rally car set the fastest time.
They're just gonna hammer into me. Nice. All right. So now we get to go claim our prize, and I wonder what car awaits us. I actually have no idea. I don't know the reward car for this playlist, so I'm actually quite curious.
You haven't claimed your reward for this playlist.
I'm going to.
End of Speed Clash, the first milestone in a promising relationship between Red Bull and Motorfest. I'm sure this is just the beginning. You've discovered a multitude of racing vehicles in this playlist, all of them motorsports gems. But we had to choose just one for the reward. We thought maybe you wouldn't mind having a Red Bull branded Ferrari in your garage.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
For 88 GT3 FA Corse is just for you.
Oh, the Ferrari. Fuck yeah. That's a good one for me. I do enjoy that. That's a good car. Oh, she sounds so good too. Let's go, baby. Hell yeah, dude. That was awesome. All right. Well, yeah, we'll do that eventually. But, wait. Okay. So that is the new Red Bull event for the Crew Motorfest. And remember, that's just one of 2 free playlists that come with the Red Bull theme. The second playlist will be arriving May 7th, so you don't want to miss that. As I mentioned before, if you haven't given this game a chance, I highly recommend you do. If you truly love arcade racers, but you also liked Forza Horizon, this is a great game for you. It is a lot of fun, and I can promise you're going to have a good time. Speaking of having a good time, if you've had a good time here watching this video, or if you just like racing shit in general, you're at the right channel. Give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to check out some of my other content. I've got a lot of EA Sports WRC content and a couple other things sprinkled in here and there with plenty more to come. I'm also thinking of doing coverage of the Summit events for that are themed. And so I'm going to try doing one of those, and then we'll go from there and see what could be done better and how you guys feel about it. And then, of course, if you guys want to catch me streaming games like this and many others live, head to twitch.tv/KillerHorizon, where I stream 3 to 4 days a week, depending on how much free time I've got. And last but not least, all of my socials and the other 2 channels that I run are down below in the description. So other than that, be good to each other. See you guys in the next episode of the Crew Motorfest.